Hello guys, how you doing? Okay, I just have few things to share with you, which are the simplest thing to ever do, even as a young person or as a young adult. Our society requires so much from us if we be relevant, or if we are to be relevant in this our generation. There are a lot of requirements. Most of them are discipline, commitment, patience, sincerity, accountability, and so on, including financial stability, and as many as you can mention. They are numerous. We can't be counting them one after the other. So most times, trying to fit into these standards placed by our society of relevance, it seemed difficult for most of us. And if you are not eager, or if you don't want to be relevant in this society, or important, or how will I put it, you don't want to just be relevant. If you don't want to be relevant, then this video is actually not for you. But if you want to be someone who is relevant, someone who has something to present to the table, including money, then this video is for you. As a young person, one of the advantage you have to be giving birth to in this generation is that you have all the information you need on the internet. Every single thing you need to learn, be it a skill or whatsoever you want to venture into, trust me, you have every single thing or information you need all online. But all these informations cannot come to you. They are where you are, but they cannot come to you. They can't force themselves into you. You will seek them. This is how you become relevant. Most young persons tell themselves that they are too young to be too focused in life. Sometimes they will use this statement. They will say, don't be too serious with life. And this is one of the mistakes young people make. And it looks very simple for young people to make the same mistake, and they repeatedly make it as a mistake. One of these things is that they think that from their 18 years, let me say, when a child is now 18 till he's 30th, from 18 years old to 30th, young people think that's the time to groove, enjoy life, join the ride, party and all those stuff. I'm not against enjoyment, trust me, but I will teach you this thing for free, because these are the mistakes some of our parents made that we are repeating. To us, we are doing something different. These are our parents. When they look at us, it will seem as if they are strict. It's not like they are strict, but they know that this thing we are doing is actually what they did. And look at where they are now. And they want us to become better. So they want us to be more disciplined. It's just like some persons will be like, Dangote do not go to school, it's not educated and all that. Why you see somebody who's not interested in education saying something like this? If you are not exposed to knowledge, you'll be like, it's true. The person will be like, okay, I'll just have to drop out from the university so that I can open Facebook. Can't you see that Mark did the same thing? They will be using Mark as an example. Trust me, if education or knowledge is not important, even Mark will not even start the school at the first place. Go and check. Mark would have gone for so many other programs. Don't tell me that since he dropped out from school, he stopped learning. Then how is social media growing and becoming more relevant? In the share button of your social media today, this is 20th of December 2022. Have you noticed a difference in the share button? From last year to this year, have you noticed a difference in the emojis that are in social media? Facebook. Have you noticed the change in WhatsApp? Have you noticed those little changes? If it's not improving in knowledge, how then did he create those things? But these are the persons that we use as a benchmark. These are the persons we use in consoling our ignorance. As a young person, you are going into 2023. That's beautiful. You may not have money. That's perfect. But hunger is not the only motivation that should drive you towards knowledge. The next is perfection, relevance. You need to learn every single thing you need to learn as possible. Whether they will cost you money or whatever, just keep on investing in knowledge. A guy came to me this afternoon. You like calling a guy or a man? No, he's a youth, but older than me. My brother should call him sir. Anyhow, you understand. So the guy told me that when I was doing something for him with his system, he said, I love this your work. That this work now you are doing for me is something I would have done because I have the system, but I don't know how to do it. He told me, please don't allow ignorance or arrogance enter your skill, that you become lazy. That this is one of the skills you use to leverage in this world. This is one of the skills that will draw men to you, that you use in attracting men. The same way you attracted me, because I do not know it. This is one thing that will put food on your table if you become diligent. Any man that becomes diligent in whatsoever he does, trust me, sitting with kings will not be a thing of celebration to him. He will constantly stay in the presence of kings, because kings has the money to spend, but they don't want you to make them feel like they are spending the money. This is one thing young people don't know. Rich people don't want you to make them feel like they are spending money. This is why they don't like spending. Some of you have gone to a few persons and told them, oh, I've started a business, can patronize me. You realize that if there are 20 persons you met, more than 2, there will not be more than 2 that patronize you. The reason is because people don't like feeling like they are spending money on something. They only spend money on something that helps them. Before people buy from you is because they feel like you are helping them, not that they are spending money. Just like if I need a t-shirt, I'm not buying the t-shirt because I want to spend money. I'm buying the t-shirt because I need the t-shirt, and the t-shirt is a help for me. Let me say I'm in a choir and they say, okay, this is the dress code white and black, and I don't have white, but I have black. Now if you come to me and say, I'm selling white shirt though, what you've ended up doing for me is that you are solving a problem for me. Now giving you the money doesn't feel like I'm spending it. It's feeling like you are helping me. Now you now become like an upper hand in that same thing I need. You now see that as long as you are the person that has that white and I need it before tomorrow, that I'll pay anything you mention or the amount you say you will sell that stuff just to get it. The reason is because I've seen the white you are selling to me as you helping me, not that I'm trying to spend my money on the white shirt. I don't know whether you are understanding me. This is a simple thing. As you are doing business, don't make people feel like you are trying to sell to them. People don't like buying. People only like paying for a help rendered. This is something that if you understand it, your business will be different. As you walk in, whether it says girl or something, if somebody comes into the shop to buy a cloth, don't sell the clothes as if you are selling for the person. Give the person reasons why that cloth will solve the problem. Forget about the money. Nobody wants to spend money. But everybody wants their problem to be solved. If you have the solution to my problems, I will come to you. This is why so many persons run to prayer house where they see vision. It's not like their pastors doesn't see vision. But they need a place where they will feel like they are being helped. Just like when you go to your pastor and you use 2 hours in explaining to your pastor what you are going through, and your pastor sees through the eyes of the spirit that this thing you are going through just needs him 1 hour prayer. So he just lays his hands on you and tell you it shall be well with you. Just go. And in the night he prays for 1 hour. You do not know. You will be feeling like my pastor don't know how to pray. But that's not the truth. Now you see that if a man comes out or stands in your pulpit and say, this is the testimony I have, this is the testimony I have, if you bring 20,000 in the next 7 days, the problem will be away. Why did people bring those money? Have you ever asked yourself? They were not manipulated. But it looks like manipulation, but it's not. It's just that they saw the help and they were given a time limit. 7 days. They were given a time limit, and that's 7 days. That means in 7 days they are expecting that 20,000 naira to respond. This is why they spend those money. They can even cry and bring the money. You are collecting their money, but they are not feeling like they are spending it. Those little things you are learning, the makeup, the hair, the sewing, the barbing, whatsoever skill, the public speaking, whatsoever writing, whatsoever you want to call it, be diligent. And when a client comes to you, don't make them feel like you are selling to them. No, nobody wants to sell. Make them feel like you are helping them. When you bring goods that helps a particular set of persons, they will buy it, but without feeling like they are buying it. Like there was a time I needed a shoe for a program. I have other shoes, but with the uniform they say we should wear, this particular shoe is important. And this was the shoe I say I would buy a few months back. Not that the money was not there, but I was feeling like I'm spending the money. But when this particular shoe was part of the uniform description, I paid the same money within 2 days. And that's not the most amazing part.